Hello and welcome to Mitosis and Meiosis models video. In today's video, we will be comparing mitosis and meiosis using 3D models that I made in Tinkercad. I will be pointing out similarities and differences between the two. I will also be showcasing photos that we took of mitosis in the Making with Garlic Roots. So yeah, here we go. So our first model of mitosis is the mother cell. As you can see, we have the chromosomes in the center, these lines here. And then we have the centrosome up top, which is that thing up there. And then we have the nuclear membrane, which is this brown circle here. And then the diploid cell is the yellow thing underneath. Now, we have interphase and mitosis. And so everything is doubled. So now we have 8 chromosomes and 2 centrosomes up top. So next we move into prophase here, where the centrosome have moved to the side, as you can see, and then the chromosomes have paired up, so now giving us 4 X's. The same thing will happen in meiosis when we get there, except for one small thing of recombination will happen. Now moving on to metaphase, we have the chromosomes aligning in the center down here. On the center and the centrosome, so these things here produce the meiotic spindle. I hope I said that right. Yes, the meiotic spindle, which are these lines on the side here. Next, in anaphase, the chromosomes are pulled apart, as you can see from the first one. From metaphase, sorry, they were all in the center. Now they've been pulled apart, so they're now all separate, and they're connected. Yeah. Next, we move on to telophase and cytokinesis, in which the cell pinches. As you can see, it's pinched in the middle here, so they're kind of separating into 2 different cells, and the nuclear membrane has returned. And then we move on to our final thing, daughter cells, which are direct copies of, if you remember, our mother cell down here, because mitosis creates cells with 0 genetic diversity. Alrighty, so we're gonna be taking a look now at meiosis. Then we will go over the similarities and differences between mitosis and meiosis. Then we can take a look at some images of the garlic root cells and see if we can find mitosis happening. Right? So here we go. First thing of meiosis is the daughter cells. They look all nice and good. Right? You got the chromosomes and the centrosomes. Right, and then you move on to prophase 2, and prophase 2 is the 2 identical daughter cells, except the chromosomes have paired up here and they're now full chromosomes. In metaphase 2, the nuclear membrane has disappeared again, and the chromosomes are once again on the center alignment, with the centrosomes shooting meiotic spindle out. Next, if we move down to anaphase, we have the chromatids, which are these things. They've been pulled apart, and are like on the sides here again. And then we move into telophase and cytokinesis 2. The cell pinches in the middle once again, and the nuclear membrane returns. Now, then we have our 4 granddaughter cells, all of which are genetically unique, and then they will replicate and repeat meiosis again and have genetic diversity, and that is meiosis. Alrighty, so now we are going to look at differences between mitosis and meiosis. So first up, the first difference is that mitosis is genetic cloning, and meiosis is not. It involves genetic diversity. Now you can actually see that on my models here, so if you go look at the mitosis stuff, all this, it's all the chromosomes stuff, they're all one color, because the chromosomes aren't mixing with each other, really. But then when you move into like here, you can see the chromatids in anaphase have like mixed, so it's like one blue, one yellow. Whereas, yeah, so that's the difference there, and that means that the chromosomes have genetic diversity in them. All right, and now we are going to here are some of the photos that we took of the garlic. So we're gonna start at the first photo here. So first up, we got some anaphase down here, as I think me and my group member Hannah, she and we identified anaphase in that circle there, and you can see telophase here. As you can see, you can clearly see the cells splitting and dividing. Right, next we move in, and we believe we found some possibly metaphase. Here it's a little bit hard to see, but I think we found some metaphase there. As I think you can barely make out the centrosomes on the sides there. And then up here we have some interphase happening, very exciting. We got the chromosomes and stuff in the center, as you can see. And the nuclear membrane's still there. And then we got telophase again down here. Telophase making yet another appearance, as you can once again see clearly the cells splitting. Now, onto another anaphase, a rare anaphase here. You can see you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see like those like blue circles there. I think those are the chromosomes, or maybe the chromatids. Yeah, or the centrosomes maybe. We couldn't really find any other cells here, like possibly like that's telophase right there or something. We weren't quite sure. And then you got interphase in all of this. All of that's interphase. You can see it's just starting to develop. You can see the center chromosome. You can see the chromosomes just like right there. And then we got prophase over here. Yeah. And so if you're wondering why it's blue, it's because we used blue dye on the roots to make the cells more easily identifiable. And alright guys, that is going to wrap up my video on mitosis and meiosis. Hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.